I think it's been 2 days. I'm a tennis see air stories and now one day. I think just yesterday, yeah, and rapper. And I meant to me and tennis. But then no, my mama intent of the somehow do I cost was antiquary. Na me news na me kuta no enchirichirimu ensanye good news sir. The summary of the stories ninya good news. It's not a kind of news that when you bet around Asante Kotoko. Yet to tell kakra or your FM. Mami Berekum etumu ntini ye. And occupying stand with Selbert. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Shall you subscribe? Hit on the subscription button. No deduction of credit, nothing. Hit on the subscription button. The plan was sent here, but I reached 20,000. It's 18. But I'm not sure it's September. You have 5 days to go. I'm done. So subscribe to the channel. And let's enjoy the amazing content on this particular platform. Wow! Sembe Naba. This particular week, one particular player wabang komonumu pa Samuel Tinedu. But before we move to the Tinedu issue, my own good friend Nida Kon this morning, our FM, sent a text when we were discussing Asante Kotoko versus Berekum Chelsea and why it is a big disservice to everybody or a lover of Ghana football if this game is not going to be on TV. We're discussing why this is a big disservice. Now, Nida sent a text to Striker saying that according to their investigation, or according to unknown information, it was rather Berekum Chelsea that informed the Ghana Football Association, said, almost their game against Kotoko should not be live on TV because if the game not air live on TV, they won't make much money. Now, that is the story from Ni. We will speak to Ni in the evening and ready when you have a trouble at them near income. But that is unknown story or the buy concerning the reason in Tia Kotoko ni Berekum Chelsea and Mimbaso. And Rameka said Jibo himself was saying, strikers go. He believed that there's something wrong with the pitch. Also, Berekum pitch, and earlier on, the first game, I think Berekum Chelsea against Legon Cities, if I'm not wrong, or so. Yeah, I think Berekum Chelsea Accra Lions are now. One of the matches are Chelsea boy. They play the game at Doma. Oh. And I will update about Berekum. So he was also saying, he believed there might be a problem with the pitch. Hence, the reason in here the game is not being live on TV. But needs to see there be a Chelsea phone. Now, we will dig deep into that issue and we'll get to the bottom of that issue. Definitely, you should trust us here on Occupying Stand. When issues like that pop up, in down to us, we'll definitely try and probe into it. But what I can say is that if it turns out to be true, say it was a request from Berekum Chelsea to the FA, which it sounds weird. I said to if it's so, then it means that every club can also write to Ghana Football Association and say, we want a lot of supporters for a match in TV. If it turns out to be true, and that is the reason in here, Globe TV in Techiman, from Techiman to Berekum, according to Google Map, 2 hours, 16 minutes. From Techiman to Abrankese, 3 hours. I think 20 something, 3 hours, 20 minutes or so. To Abrankese. And they will be doing over an hour journey from Techiman to Abrankese to show us and nations as compared to Senkomuko Berekuma. So if it turns out that the born in Bani say Berekum Chelsea in a troko then I think maybe Asante Kotoko will also not be far from right if they also start writing to the FA say almost matches almost ref in a because almost penipa. Kotoko crowd or enough reasons we're free Kumasi Akobwase. Into a person a cheetah for one Kumasi di a chiribo was into a slave mamuni. I just don't want to believe in that allegation or that accusation from me. But we will speak to me in the evening. Because a sad yeah, I think it would open a floodgate of excuses. I didn't say baby, but I still think it's so unfair to the lovers of Ghana football if this game is not on team. So unfair. But then you can't found. Well, and then remember a call be concerning a somewhat Tinedu. Like I said, Tinedu this week, what bad discussions after say Ochitafo or Boase Edio Muji mu said there be Mesenka Tinedu po game na Kotoko. A boy against young apostles. Now, Nipano, one or the other, was accusing me, say, because he knows that I have the information. Today, in moments like that, man, which means my but according to the person, because honestly, and Kessasa Mesa Kai, I have for say. Friday maybe a story. Ono kwa de he accuse say wo bed wo ye story Friday. Setting do a pra ama ni ko twa scan Friday wo ye sa story. And you and I know say Friday na numre kwa na say okoye warm up kakra nsa na squad no make. So how do you expect a player na nka we pra on Friday? He needed a medical approval before obetimi aka squad no ho. How do you expect him to say coach in go starting on Sunday? Tinka wo de esenka wo chire mu obi ati ase ese boy no okọ oboase no kra no nya 100% fit. Even though not medically okutwa MRI scan man na ba say bibia nim he can play there, but esenka wo san ka chire chief for say this was one of the issues. One can me chire mu bia ni pa ne say there when as a honman bosu yi. I'm say okay. Then if he went ahead to tell me, say, transfer no, me monitor transfer no, and minimum how now coach Ogum de pressure man the management of Asante Kotoko so he has some more thing after Sena Rasa Kasim Ochechen no, or say me aware of that, and also man so when people are accusing coach Ogum say on pay play and asem no, man defend the assembly ama amount for who said there is a player the coach na nkasa na go in for him. So definitely under no circumstance no time player no osema nka ni nyina. Enti maka Ogum has no issues with Tinedu. On one pushing management to go and sign Tinedu. It is true. Nyantro. Tinedu going to Obuase on Friday. You can go and watch the video where I talked about Samba and Tinedu. And me ba can Samba Tinedu ne is smart wasem. Now me the injury update bro. That's why earlier on me started me say news nene said anye debibiri sa. So there's no problem between Coach Ogum and Tinedu, and he's a key player in a setup. Let's say Muntoni down that discussion now. Insunfa pressure embra. Well, and as Santiago Kobe training area, and I'll pay your man yet. You may training Wadakojachi. Somewhat Tinedu. Let's start it from Samba. Friday then when I catch up, say Samba epic knock during the week. That was last week. Now say I can confirm it to everybody. Friday me say and numreno. So I mean come on me say because Friday night I engage people extensively trying to know what was going on. And nipa ba kwa me didn't confirm so oka squad no. Until Friday then remember them I say yes. Onya that injury scare but oka squad no. What I can tell you is that after the game of Boase, you know who saw boy. After the game, Samba O'Neill injury, you know, as I baby, like now he's complaining. Nation, Samba is complaining. And he said, "Namia doma memene da Kotoko team never call Berekum no." Se kwesiada se Samba O'Neill in Kanwe menyo anti enra ama mo share me video no we talked about Samba's injury video no where we're trying to tell of you is that we're picking a new injury. So Samba is injured, and then Thursday, with 2 days to go, footballers there, they beat me passing late fitness test. But it appears that Kotoko beat me a new defensive pair, center back pair, between Ablo and probably Justice Blay. Because Samba, why captain for Kotoko in the last 2 games, Samba Pra. How long he will stay home, I don't have that news. But Samba is injured. And then every me pick on squad now a intensive training at the Masante Korokono. That is for Samba. I started last week and I can't hold this week. A key player to the Kotoko setup. I mean, Kotoko last 2 games, first 2 games in the Ghana Premier League, I had the captain of Asante Koroko. And here you know his impact and his performance, how he command the back line, the defensive intelligence, his passing abilities. I may blow Ama Kotoko. Oh, quite away. Normally away the opponent, engaging in more attacking sequence than would away team now. You are going to defend. And so far, Washa, go a young apostles, they share Kotoko, mo buffer from. Into the problem, say Kotoko, ye bo corner, ye bo free kick, ne ferium, now more Breno with Kamara, Mohamed Kamara, Ablo, and a Samba, as a sub problem, no, it looks soft. Ewa Asante Kotoko side. His absence, well, there is Blay and Ansu. So there's an opportunity. I know I'm making a video. It's an opportunity for Blay and Ansu to show up. Somewhat in a do calf. Calf, no crime, how to pronounce it in Chi. But we're missing 2 training sessions. And then you want to say, ne on your training. Somewhat in a do, and ne on count on be training on. Into a missing ra and ne. Titina do, and send your full recovery. To come a Sunday, someone saying who think they do of squad anymore. Don't be surprised, because that is the news ever concerning Samuel Tinedu. They kind of Friday, or they warm up kakra, but it appears that he is complaining again, and also ever be free Kotoko Chelsea game. That is the news that is coming. Finally, a smart Abdul Hamid Mohamed Al Hassan. A smart story, and I was very careful because I'm Nipane catch him said one of the Kotoko fullbacks, Ebra, the injury, he might be out for a long time. Manya story because Nipana bought fullback now. On Sunday, we have Kotoko game now. Lord Amwa. And a Lord mom ne free ma Emmanuel Kote by. A real time and a Lord you free now. Now as Olympic. So in my mind, I was thinking it was Lord Amwa. Time and Nipane catch him said one of the fullbacks Nepra. But my story because I wanted the name. And I can confirm it to you, say, a smart Abdul Hamid, Epra, and the news coming in is not positive. He will be out for a very long time. The Nipane can't actually me because per the Nipane cano. We might not see much of a smart. That is what Nipane can. But I just want to be careful in how I do my stories. So, a smart bra. Now, it can be possible, say, why have been who is smart a bit my the middle of second round, unconfirmed. The middle of second round, because it appears that he will need a special treatment. And special treatment, a bit taken out for a long time. Yes, fortunately for Kotoko, there is Patrick Essiedu. Patrick Essiedu, Kotoko fan free Chelsea. To your call one in the Mosako Berekum. Ako ene kana meka on Oyepa. When I was trying to say so, they are formidable replacement for a smart. But the news is these 3 players, as of now, are out of the Berekum Chelsea game. And now I know what I say. sɛ nkɔpem memene da ɛna biribi bɛsesa ɛbɛka akyɛ bɛyɛ nnɛ deɛ Tinedu defensive midfielder, Samba centre back, and a smart Abdul Hamid left back. Pra Edian Wajim. Say, Coach Ogum will definitely grant an interview. And once study Coach Ogum, he always explain and answer the injury situation in his team. Last week, I said, Elfish Che Bafu Awuche, even here bear 2 weeks. Into this week, Bekawa. Next, I got 1 week for Elvis Che Bafu to come back. We wait for the coach so we got details of the medical situation of these players. But the news from a source that I trust is that these 3 players and are injured. Is smart. They are the biggest blow because it looks like on the injury, and they be taken out for a very long time. So whilst Nipan can't full back and I'm arguing Lord Amwano, it turns out that it's not Lord Amwan, but rather a smart Abdul Hamid. A brand me chairman confirm man, that is why I did not rush to do the story. But me chairman confirm man, a smart Abdul Hamid Mohammed Alassa. This is what we have for you this afternoon on Porcupine Stand with Silbert. Nyame adom enumre ye betena se na yasen ewura nsem no bi. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.